live. If you find this video later, I'm just doing some ultralight fishing. It's going to be live. If I'm going to catch a fish, I'll make a link down in the comments of what time I caught it. We're fishing late November in New Jersey. It's been really slow, but you never know. Probably going to fish for about an hour. So yeah, thanks for watching. It's not a high quality video, but if I do catch a fish, it'll be in the comments what time I caught it. Let me put my handy dandy neck mount. We can go fishing. Just gonna try what worked yesterday. This pink lure. It's actually a modified. It's a modified Berkeley atomic tube that I lost the original chaser tail on it. So I put on a trout magnet tail. You can kind of see it. This is the trout magnet, and that's the original tube from Berkeley. Used to be a longer tail, but this is fine for me right now. Not expecting to catch much, but let's try it. Let's give it a go. Just let it drop nice and slow. I really want to go to 2-pound light on this rod. Really no point of using 4-pound. Smells skunk. I smell a skunk. Just gonna let it drop. Yeah. Let's see. If you haven't fished with me before, you probably know how bad it's been here in Jersey. It's been super slow. Super slow. Oh, Band-Aid. That's nice. Usually I clean some stuff up, but I'm not touching a Band-Aid without gloves. Just using an ultralight Presso rod. Hey, DCP Kayak Fishing, how's it going? Lisa Singer 8707. I just started fishing, Lisa. I've only fished for about 1 minute or two. And it's been really slow in Jersey, so no fish yet. But if you stick around, we might get one. I'm just going very slowly because yo, DCP, how's it going, man? I picked up these today for $2. I'm gonna give them a try. The red color trout magnet. I really like these. You see, they're super light, 1/64 of an ounce. That's kind of what you need in this kind of weather. Who wants to measure the temperature with me? I got my handy dandy thermometer. I'm gonna say it's about 46. Let's check it. All right. Outside temp is what? That's my pocket temperature. Outside temp is like 60. Let's check. Hold on. Hey, what's going on, Jason J? Bob Argyle 7640. You're probably a good fish. I don't like cats 20 fish in 1 week 2 months ago. Oh, that's nice. I'm not that great at fishing. So outside is about 58. Let's check the water temp. People ask me about water temps, so I got this handy dandy thermometer. Oh, look, I think I called it. It's 46 degrees. Yeah, so the water is at 46. See that? Pretty low. That's probably why it's been so slow. Jim, what's going on? Eliza McCorn, 03. 6'7". All right, I guess you're skipping first grade today. Do your parents know that you have their phone? Because I specifically made sure that this live stream is for adults only. Jim, I think you found my other channel today. I have like one of those testing channels, and I think I followed you on that channel too, and I think you were in my live stream there too. Jim, that was an awesome live stream. All of you, I got to shout out my friend Jim from Punta Gorda, and he's a world-class fisherman. Catches more fish than I do in 2 weeks in one live stream. And if y'all check out his channel, I'd appreciate it. He fishes for all kinds of fish. He was using live shrimp yesterday, crabs. Was catching a bunch of catfish, but he wasn't happy about that. But for me, if there's a fish at the end of my hook, I'm happy. That's how bad it's been. We're just trying to finesse it. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 2 more casts. I'm gonna travel to that spot right there. What's going on? 23 outdoors. Jason J. Jason J. I forgot what state you're from. You probably told me already, but I did forget. And I always appreciate you coming into my live streams. You stay quiet. That's why I sometimes forget. All right, one more drop here, and I'm gonna go over there where we know there's crappie around, but we also know that they don't bite. So I'm using a very light. About halfway through, we're gonna try this. I stopped by on the way home, and I actually got these red hooks trout magnet. But what I want to try with you guys is this color. I want to try this trout magnet color. Hey, how you doing, Mark Thompson, 5833, Adam Childs? How you doing? Oh, got it. Wait, I didn't know you stream. Can you am I following your channel, Jason J? Oh, you mean you watch streams while at work? Because that is a perfect combination. I used to have a job a long time ago where I was able to play Battlefield at work. Wasn't the best employee, if you can probably tell, but that was a sweet job. Oh, thanks. Hey, what's going on, Muslim? What's going on? Muslim is our friend from Maldives. It's probably night there right now. You should be in. Oh, that's right. It's tomorrow Saturday, so you're not going to school tomorrow. Hey, Demon, what's going on, man? We're suffering again. But today I'm going to try something different. So I told you guys I was going to go to do surf fishing. I was like 95% sure. Well, two things happened. One of my clients called me. I had to take his daughter as some of you know, I work now as a private driver. So I got a call from my big client, and I had to drive his daughter to the airport this morning, which was far JFK. So not only did I have to get up at 3 a.m., I also have to pick up my kid early because they have day of school today, so I can't go to the surf. But I talked to the guy that's fishing there now, and he said there's absolutely zero action, and he's a much better fisherman than me. So maybe I saved you guys a headache. All right, we're gonna fish in like 30 seconds. Give me a sec. I just gotta walk down this path. Hopefully we don't find no Smokey the Bear. All right. Hey, Paul, what's going on, man? Paul, the fishing machine. Paul, Jim was streaming yesterday for the first time, and he was catching fish, man. I think I catch the least fish out of all of you guys, especially in the past 2 weeks. Let's go. You see, nobody was in here. Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll find a worm. Eh, as long as there's no snakes here. No worm. Nah, nothing really. It's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. All right, for those of you who don't know, we're going to be fishing in like next 30 seconds. Just stay with me. Hold on. No, there's no worms around. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I have a better chance of finding an empty beer can than finding a worm in the woods. Oh, somebody had their lunch. That's nice. I guess their mom didn't come with them to clean up. Let's try over here. Hey, MNXR I3G. That's like an Elon Musk name. We're fishing in Jersey, New Jersey. Yeah. But yeah, guys, Jim was catching major fish yesterday. If you're not subscribed to Jim from Punta Gorda, I recommend. I had a lot of fun. I had to go play basketball with my kid at the end of the stream, but I watched you the, as long as I could. I think I watched you for about 45 minutes, Jim. That was awesome. And you were catching fish the whole stream. All right, let's let it drop. That's exactly how we caught a perch yesterday. I just switched that lure to my Daiwa Pressa ultralight. I really want to change the line on this reel. I don't like I kind of fell out of love with that hybrid Yozuri line. I really liked it at first, but once the temperature dropped, it got really coily on me. No, that's not a fish. All right, let's keep walking. Feels like actually a very good spot. I would absolutely dominate bluegills and crappie here. This is actually where we limited out on crappie a few times. At least something. I'll take anything. Just gonna let it drop for for longer than usual, actually. Get a little twitch, twitch. Hey, what's going on, Cebus Maseko 8552? I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I'm really not good at reading a lot of letters at the same time. At least that's what my last boss told me. Let's see. All right, Paul. Bon appetit, Paul. Oh, you caught a big red right before the stream? That's exactly how it happens. That happened to me like 3 weeks ago when I went trout fishing. I popped in first cast with a rooster tail, bang, huge trout. I had him on the stringer for the stream to show it to you guys, but I didn't catch him on the stream. I caught a beautiful rainbow trout. That was about 3 weeks ago. First cast on a spinner. 1 second, guys. I really don't like that. Have a bit of a trailer. All right, hold on. I want to try this new. For those of you just coming in, I want to try this trout magnet today. The red color. I actually never fished with a red color. Kind of looks like a worm. Hey, Sanga, what's going on? I remember you. What's going on, Sanga? I remember you, man. Thanks, Ryan James 5931. Yeah, unfortunately, usually in my live streams. Oh, wait, that's a bird. What kind of bird is that? Wait, that's actually how we caught our last fish. Oh, no, that's just a turkey vulture. I thought that was a huge hawk. That's just a turkey vulture. Nothing spectacular. Yeah, usually we catch fish in the stream, but for the past 2, 3 weeks, it has been very, very slow. It's depression time. Oh, thanks, Hank. I appreciate it. Well, once again, Ryan James, I appreciate that, man. I just started this channel completely on a whim, just for fun. I think I had a pretty sad spring. I think my first 10 videos are not fun, but then I was like, this is cool. I'm going to keep doing this. All right, here's what we're going to do. I know there's perch around here. Oh, so Paul, if you're going to be in the chat, I'm going to show you where we're going to start chumming. I'm going to show you, Paul. I wanted to show you this spot. So this is the deepest spot of the lake. This right here, right before the pumping station. You see this? We fished here before. So I'm going to start chumming here. Every day I'm going to try to chum. And I think this is our best bet because it gets deep here. And the carp that I think I saw with my kid was right over there. It was definitely a big fish, and it was not a bass. So I'm gonna assume that was a carp. And it looked like a huge goldfish. So I'm gonna say that's a carp. Hold on, guys. She got tangled. 1 second. Oh, of course. Oh, tangled in the live stream. That's my favorite. Maybe it's really time for me to get rid of this line. I really actually want to switch back to a 2 pound line on my ultralight. I don't just for better casting. Hold on. Hold on. I think I'm in the bush. But this spot is really good for live streams because I can leave my rods here and kind of work the bank. I can have 2 rods in with different baits, and I can walk all this bank for fish. Sibo Masenko. I can't read that correctly. I'm sorry. We're in New Jersey, and it's just noontime. It's exactly 12 o'clock, lunchtime. What's Eswatini? Where is that? What kind of country is that? Oh, Jim, I don't use a video editor. I'm really bad at learning, as you probably know me complaining. But I have a attention span of a squirrel. So what I do is I go into make a short on YouTube, and I just use the literally on my phone. I don't use a computer. I go on my phone, and I go in to make a short, and then I use all the options that YouTube gives you to make a short, and that's it. That's how I make my short. Sometimes I'll do. I have a TikTok account. I actually have, I think you followed my TikTok account, but TikTok, you can download your videos from both YouTube and TikTok to your phone. So sometimes I rarely make videos on TikTok and download them to YouTube, but sometimes I do. But I strictly use in-app editors. I don't even use CapCut or whatever because I get frustrated with that stuff. I need somebody to like literally stand next to me and show me how to do it. Otherwise, I can't learn. So yeah, that's how I do it. And also, don't forget, you can download all your live streams to your phone. And then if you had a moment on live stream that you want to save, you can save all your live streams. You can go on that little 3 dots next to your video and just click save to device. And then all that video from your whole live stream is going to be downloaded to your phone. And then in phone, you can cut out the piece that you want to use in the short, and then you can work with that piece in your YouTube app. At least that's how I've done it. What's going on, Jaruk? Rainbow Beetle. Nothing yet. Thanks, Ryan James. I appreciate the kind words, Ryan James. That's really nice of you. You single? No, I am not single. My wife will find you. Because without me, she can't do it. Not single and not ready to mingle. Oh, I got you. Eswatini is a country in South Africa. Well, you know, Demon, I'm from United States, so you know we don't know our geography. I probably can't even find the country where my parents came from on the map. All right. Sango, you got it, man. Enjoy. Bon appetit. Abby Feldman, 1701. Yeah, girl, you better watch out. My wife's mobbed up. They're going to use you as catfish bait. Be careful. Let's see. I'm going to switch. Next cast, I'm switching to that red trout magnet. Yeah, that's usually Demon. All the people from Europe know countries. I don't mean it in a bad way, but us Americans sometimes, if you tell me Eswatini, I'm like, that sounds like taco sauce, you know. But now I know it's a country in Africa. So I don't mean to be, disrespectful. I just didn't know. Crumpy orc are not the sharpest tool in the shed, if you know what I mean. Nice. That's good, man. It's good to know countries. I probably should be like that because a lot of people come from different countries just like today, and I have no idea where they're from. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We've been fishing very slowly. You see how slow I go? I basically have an ultralight rod, and I just slowly just bouncing off the bottom, letting it drop. That's how we caught a perch yesterday. Basically, almost no reeling action. On it, pull it a little bit. I almost feel like I'm a fly fisherman today. Hey, those guys didn't know Ronyo. Did you see the gator that Ronyo saw on the side of the road? You know, if that was my stream, if hit a gator like that, I'd try to bring him home, right? He'd probably still be alive too. I think I drag everything from my live streams home. What is that? Is that a red coin? What the? All right, you know what? I'm not eating that. All right, one last cast, and then we're gonna switch off to a trot magnet. Hey, what's going on, Kelly Ruggs? What's going on, Muhammad Zoki 4080? How y'all doing today? You guys ready for the weekend? Anybody from New York City today? Just gonna let it drop again. Super slow reel. We're probably gonna get into some seaweed. Ugh, that ain't no fish. That's seaweed. Hold on. All right, let me recast that. I did say I was gonna cast one more time. I cast this thing like a surf rod. I don't know why. Yes, yes, Jim. I did get all straight A's in my organic chemistry lab. I think I actually got better grades in organic chemistry than my wife, but yeah, it took a while. I bombed. I failed organic chemistry twice in college, which is pretty embarrassing, but it's not unusual because it's probably one of the hardest classes you can take in college. But yeah, it was that was a rough year or 2 years. But lab was easy. I'm good with hands-on stuff if I'm working with somebody and somebody we're doing it together. But studying by myself was definitely where that's definitely where I had issues. I basically can look at a book for 2 hours and get nothing done. Almost like fishing, you know? All right. That's not a fish. Got excited for a little bit. All right, let's see. Let's switch this up to a trout magnet. I'm going to take a seat somewhere here where it's not wet. All right, we're going to do live. I'm going to cut the line. All right, stay with me, guys. We're going to cut the line and we'll put a trout magnet. Oh, wait, what do I see there? You guys see anything in that grass right there? What, you guys want to take guesses what kind of beer that is? Corona, Modelo? What are the choices? No, Olivia Powell. Today, I don't think I'm going to keep the fish. Angel Kurov, how you doing? Well, thanks for the kind words, Jim. You guys know what kind of beer that is? Anybody want to take a guess? Yo, Ronya, what's going on, man? All right, I'm gonna do this live. So I listened to your advice. So I'm fishing with the same thing I was fishing with. All right, hold on. I'm fishing with the same thing I was fishing with yesterday when we caught that perch. But I'm gonna switch up. I bought a red trout magnet today. Hold on, guys. Stay with me. We're gonna do this live. It's gonna be fun. I promise. All right. So let's take this guy off. And satisfying sounds. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Let me throw this in somewhere. I actually have a whole pack of trout magnets too. But I'm going to start with this new color. I want to try red. I know Ronyo is probably not going to be approving of that, but I just want to try it once. Look, I have a crappie magnet here too. That thing works too. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Modelo. All right, you guys got Miller Modelo. All right, let's go check. Ah, it's a Corona. Oh wait, he has a brother. Oh, he has friends, man. Look at that. Look at that. See, I feel like I'm mushroom picking. You know, when you find one mushroom, you always find multiple mushrooms. Look at that. It's okay, buddy. We'll clean it up for you. We'll take it home for you. Must have been a rough fishing day if you were drinking that hard. Hold on. All right. Uh, I'm all over the place. Let's put on this trout magnet. Who called Corona? Who called Corona? Nobody called Corona. What's going on, Kai Star? No, I got 3 Coronas there, man. So at least we're not going home empty-handed. I'm bringing home 3 cans. I wish we had a better return system in Jersey. I'd probably buy myself a hook with that money. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pop this on. Ryan, you probably don't approve of this color, right? I'm gonna fish it for 10 minutes. How about that? And then we'll switch to a pink trout magnet. Oh, demon. So in US, no, yeah, the Americans don't pick mushrooms. People that do pick mushrooms are usually of Asian origin or Eastern European origin. That's just how it goes here. Those are cultures that, but there are mushroom clubs. A lot of Americans will like. There's like people are smart about mushrooms here. Trust me. I mean, I think they do. Like it's mostly like those mushrooms that you don't eat, but you get. You know, you go on a trip, and it's not by walking, if you know what I mean. But those mushrooms, yeah. But like the mushrooms that we picked in Europe, only Eastern European or Asian immigrants pick those here. And like my mother-in-law, being that she's from Ukraine, every season she goes mushroom picking for like white mushrooms. You have white mushrooms, right? In Poland, bialy grib, and they go mushroom picking and they dry them, and it's the most amazing soup that you can have, and it's better than any soup I ever tried in my life. But you know, in the United States, because there's such a huge immigrant population, mushroom picking is still pretty big. There's huge forms, I mean, groups for it. Yeah, I know. Oh, morel mushrooms are the best. You're not wrong about that. See, Rania taught me something. I think I'm so used to people from Jersey. People are from Jersey are so spoiled and stuck up that I apologize for not knowing that information. Morels, Northern Michigan. All right, my bad. I apologize. All right, let's try this. What do you think, Rania? Let's try the red. And look, I bought these hooks today too. I want to use them later. I think I put them away. I'll show you. Hold on. These red hooks. I actually want to try these with a gulp minnow because it's gonna look like gulp minnow. It's a pretty good presentation, I think. It's gonna look like gulp minnow is bleeding or something. Hold on. All right, so thanks for waiting, guys. Hold on, 1 second, guys. I left my bail open. Yeah, Sibusi's Omosenko 8552. I apologize. I did not know that was a country. I seriously mean it. I'm not being like facetious about it. I did not know. But now I do. I'm actually going to tell my kid about it today. No joke. All right, you guys ready? Let's try this. Red trout magnet. We just picked 3 beer cans, so the luck should be in our favor. Late April and May. All right, hold on. How you doing, Daddy US man? RZ2369. Oh, hold on. Oh, I thought I had a fish. I was like, wow. Giorgio Malari. What's going on? Ashwagandha. I'm just reading the comments. Magic. I have no idea what you're talking about, Sybosis. Wait, hold on. No way. Yeah, I got a little excited. All right. Uh, let's try this in a deeper water. We're just gonna let it. Actually, Romeo, this thing actually sinks faster than the tube that I was just using. Maybe because of the profile. Yeah, that's what we're fishing with. Let's try it. Maybe we'll try a different color after that. But I actually like the way it flies. We haven't caught a fish yet, Brittany Whitten. Unfortunately, fishing's been pretty rough here in Jersey. But people in the chat will tell you we do catch fish when the fish bite. What's going on, John from Australia? Cara MX, you're not wrong, right? Bluegill rainbow trout, exactly. Garo MX, I love trout magnets. You know what I like to do? I like to take that trout magnet jig head and throw a gulp minnow on it. See how slow I'm going? I'm just barely reeling. I'm just letting it drop. Just giving it a little twitch. It's just, that's how fishing has been here. That's how it's been. It's almost like, I'm almost like hand lining it through the water, hoping to pick up a fish. Hey, Sango, welcome back. Morel, I did hear that morel mushrooms are uh, very meaty. I've actually never had them. I had probably thousands of pounds of mushrooms in my life. Like I said, because my family is Eastern European, and we used to eat a lot of them in the 90s. My reel and rod setup. So for that person that asked, I'm using a Daiwa Presso. It's an ultralight. It's a 7 footer. It's a two-piece, and I'm pairing it with a Legalis LT1000 Daiwa also. It's a pretty badass setup. It's probably the most expensive reel and rod combo I have, and yeah, I like it. Super sensitive. I broke a tip on it, and it's still good. Oh, lasagna. Yeah, Garo, Galbmino is absolutely killer. I don't know how I stumbled on it, but on days that I can't catch a fish, I'll throw a Galb minnow, especially in summer and fall and spring. You can catch bass, you can catch bluegill. You can. I actually caught a catfish, a channel cat on a Galb minnow. I have no idea why he bit it, but it basically is probably the best fish presentation bait out there. Galb minnow, not to be messed with. I'll show you a bag if you stay in the chat. I'm going to be going to switch up. My bag is about 20 feet away from me. Oh, hold on. I caught a 3 pounder. Hold on, guys. Well, you can't say we didn't catch anything. We caught 3 beer cans. Hold on. We wouldn't be fishing in Jersey without beer cans. Give me a sec. See, I already caught a 3 pounder. 3 pounder. Get it? Ronja told me that joke. I think every fisherman knows that joke except for me. All right, let's cast it out just out there in the deep. Maybe we'll get some. Let's see. Sanga, no, I haven't caught anything yet. No, I have a 4 pound, but I don't like this line anymore. It's a hybrid. It's a Yuzuri hybrid, 4 pound. It's a hybrid between fluorocarbon and mono. And they use this like they use big words, but as a biologist, I'm just telling you, they just fuse them together. They're not like it's not like a jacketed line. It's just basically two compounds mixed together, and they made a line out of it. It's decent, but it coils out when it's cold, and that's what I don't like about it. So I actually am probably going to switch to just a cheap 2 pound line on this rod. I might go for one of those 4 pound braids with a 2 pound fluorocarbon leader, but I don't know. I always have fun with the monofilament line. They're more fun to fight the fish on too, because they stretch. And I've pulled in a 3 pound bass on a 2 pound line from Walmart before, so I'm not worried about it getting broken off. Thanks, Ronio. Yeah, 3 pounder. That's Ronio's joke. I stole it from him. Well, I think some fishermen know about it. Hey, what's going on, Olivia? How you doing, Roman? What's going on, Roman Schaefer 54? Yeah, well, guys, once again, Jim from Punta Gorda, a regular here, and a super nice gentleman. He started live streaming yesterday. I'd say, and we had an absolute blast watching his live stream. I wish I could watch it with my son, but he wanted to play basketball. That's why I left the live stream. But if you guys can give Jim a sub if you didn't subscribe to him yet, or at least check his channel out, Grump York, I would greatly appreciate that. You don't have to subscribe to me or like my videos, but at least check out Jim. He's a good man. And this has been so basically what I'm doing is I'm slowly twitching it. I'm slow reeling it. I'm stopping, and as it drops, I'm just giving it a little twitch, and I'm waiting. I'm slow reeling, stopping, twitch, and that technique usually will get you a fish. Yesterday we got a beautiful perch by just I was staring at a helicopter that was flying above us, and we got a fish. So that just tells you that the fish is super slow right now. They're not biting. Let's switch a spot. And maybe, yeah, after this, I'm gonna try gulp minnow. If forgot the name of the guy, but I wanted to show him gulp minnow on this too. Wambu. Uh, Wambu is like a YouTuber. All right, let's see. 6 pound is too much for me. I'm more of a, like on the ultralight. I do have 6 pound line on my other rods. I have 20 different rods between me and my kids, and for this rod, it's so light that 6 pound. You actually can't put 6 pound on it. Look, it says it right here. So, oh no, you can. I'm wrong. It says here 2 to 6 pounds, but I would not run more than 4 pounds on this. Based on my experience, I'm just saying that 4 pound is all you need on this rod. The one thing I really like about this Uzuri line, it's a hybrid line, is the knot strength. The knot strength on this line is far superior to any monoline I used. I gotta give it to Uzuri, and it's a cheap line. You can get a reel of this. You can get it for like $7, and it's enough for like I filled up 2 of my ultralight rods, and I still have a lot left. Wambu, I gotta check that out later. I don't know Wambu. What's going on, Pete? Let's see. See. We might be able to catch a leaf fish. Um, are you in Minnesota? No, I'm in New Jersey. Much worse. I'd like to be in Minnesota. I know it's a little cold there, but oh wait, I just had a fish on. That was a good fish too. Oh man. Okay. I just had a fish on, guys. No joke. Probably was a bluegill the way it was going in circle eights, but you never know. It might have been a small dinky bass. Let's cast it out there again. See what happens. I just had a fish. Are you in London? Well, hello there, kind sir, Anthony Howitt. I've never been to London, but my wife did. She stayed there for 6 months as a student on an exchange program, and she absolutely loved it. I just had a fish. All right, that's the first bite I ever got on a red. On a red trout magnet. Oh, you're in Texas. Well, you, my friend, have a great place to fish. What's the name of that lake in Texas where a lot of people got shot because it borders Mexico? That's where a lot of bass tournaments used to happen. I forgot the name of it. I read an article about it. It's like it's a bass lake where Some people got mugged. It basically borders Mexico, and on the other side of the lake, it's Mexico, and they get people get their boats stolen, their jet skis stolen, stuff like that. But apparently, it's a really great place to fish. Hey, Greg, what's going on? Arizona in the house. Nice. I love Arizona. I if I had oh, I wonder if I'm getting bites. No, that's not a bite. But we just had a bite there, and I definitely had a fish on. I'm gonna keep doing this. Maybe I'll switch out to a different color trout magnet. Arizona. I've been to Sedona. I've been to Flagstaff. Drank a lot of beer there. They have a nice brewery there. Which town are you in Arizona, Greg? Oh yeah, Jim. If your live video, well, Ronya, it might still be downloading into YouTube because sometimes it takes over like a day, and he streamed about 20 hours ago. But Jim, go into your video, see if it's not, if it's private, just make it public, because then it gives you the watch time hours. If you don't make your live streams public, they're not gonna give you the watch time hours. Like you know how you need 4,000 watch time hours to become a YouTube partner. If you don't make your live public, it will not give you those watch time hours. No, that wasn't a fish. I'm reeling super slow. Yeah, Demon, I saw your message. I'm reeling. You see how slow I'm reeling? And don't forget, this is 1,000 series reel, so we're really moving slow. And I'm right next to a log. I'm kind of twitching it a little bit. Nah. Oh, look. It's like looks like a chandelier. Okay, you can't say I didn't catch anything. Come on, get off. All right, let's keep trying. So I have to run back soon to grab my kid. He has a half day today, but we might go fishing with him. I'll see how he feels. I might go fishing for creek chubs with him because he absolutely loves fishing for creek chubs. And if we do that, I'll go live. He's hilarious. Too smart for his age. Then you can crack your 6, 7 jokes. Hey, Peter, Thomas. I know that's Thomas because he's Peter Clare. What's going on, Thomas? 4,000, yeah. Ron, you'll get there. If you do a couple of streams that where you have a lot of people in, you had a couple of streams where you had a ton of people in. Usually, like a good stream will give you like 200 hours of watch time. That's what I noticed. You get there, man. I mean, like I always tell guys that are trying to get monetized. I didn't know this because no YouTubers talk. I mean, they talk about it, but the money is hilariously small. But the feeling is great when you get to the partner level because you feel like you accomplished something. But I mean, like I said, I think I got a huge donation on the live stream yesterday, and I think that donation was actually that donation was more money than I made doing YouTube for a month. So yeah, if that gives you an example, the only way to make money on YouTube is to basically make high quality videos like Outdoor Boys did. They have to be long, they have to be engaging, and people have to watch through them. How you doing, Alex and Dars? Yano, thought I had a bite. I got 43 likes. If you guys don't leave me a like yet, and if you'd like to, just double tap the screen. It'll give me a like. We're probably gonna fish all winter long. I'm gonna do some trout fishing. I bought a pair. Of, I bought a pair of waders, and I just need to get during Black Friday. I'm gonna find me a pair of boots for those waders, and we're gonna do some trout fishing. I'll probably be live at least 3 days a week. And for those of you that are new, we're pretty family, like we're a family friendly channel. There's a bunch of great guys in the chat usually. I watch other people's live streams. I participate. I think we have a pretty good community. We're not serious about it, but we have a lot of fun and we try to catch as much fish as we can. I'm done with my sales pitch now. I'm going to keep fishing. You know what I'm going to do? There's another place I want to fish. It's right there. Oh, so hard. This life of fisherman. All right, just come spider. Oh, hey, Burke, I didn't see you come in. I'm sorry. I wasn't reading the chat. Wow. I apologize. I missed the chat. Jules, if you're still in the chat, the fishing's pretty bad. Even surf fishing right now is absolutely horrible. A buddy of mine is fishing Sandy Hook right now. He told me it's terrible. Oh, you hunting? Nice, Burke. Thanks, Alex and our story. Arstoyanov. I'm trying to read your name. Let's see. I'm still reading the chat. I'm sorry. Adam Childs. Nice. I'll watch it. Hold on. I'm still reading the chat. I'm sorry, guys. So Brandon says, "How's your day going?" We're doing pretty well. I'm still in the above ground. Yeah, I'll post his username. I gotta thank him. I tried to reaching out to him, but it seems like he stopped posting videos a year ago on his channel. He did have a lot of subs. I'm sorry, guys. I got behind chat, but we have a fish on. We just had a fish. God, ah, I think these are just small bluegills, but still, man, we just had a fish. I don't think it was big. It was definitely a smaller fish than we had last time. I don't know why it got off. It's a brand new triangle hook. I don't think it'd get off if it was a Gamakatsu hook, though. Hmm, that's a little upsetting. Tiny fish, though, if it was a fish. Let's do one more cast and move back. Yeah, I apologize. I got behind on the chat. It wasn't scrolling for me. Here, fishy, fishy. Yeah, guys, check out Burke's Outdoors. He's a fireman. I used to be a fireman, so I gotta shout him out. Burke's Outdoors is a great dude. He's actually a captain at his fire department, and he's in Maine and does amazing videos. I I secretly want to live in Maine, but I don't want my wife to hear that. Either Maine or Florida or Northern California. I'll take it. But Jersey's also fun. Yeah, check out if you see a blue ranch next to a person, most likely they have a channel and we kind of support each other. We watch each other's live streams. Good people. If you uh if you stick around, we'll subscribe to you and we'll fish with you. Kind of I always say my YouTube channel is like an Adam Sandler movie. All right, let's move on. Unfortunately, the trout magnet. We did have a fish on though. Let me go back to my backpack. So far, the only thing we caught has been 3 Corona beer cans, and I figured my luck was going to change when I got those. All right. Enter OLED game, still scared. Garo MX, ultralight will change your life, man. Especially if you, I don't know if you have kids or have some friends. If you want to get people into fishing, start small and start bluegill fishing. And fighting a bluegill, even on this, I know people catch big fish online, but I'm old and I've done my share of fun things, a lot of fun things. But let me tell you, this ultralight, you get a big bluegill on, or you get a crappie, or you get a small bass, you're gonna have a time of your life reeling that fish in. I guarantee you that. And I'm sure some people will disagree, but I've never seen an unhappy person with an ultralight rod with a fish on. and the kids especially love it. So kind of, I'm very happy with ultralight. I think a lot of people start fishing with bass fishing and they get really discouraged because bass fishing is hard. Let's see. Let me read the chat more. Hey, Harriman, that's a great question. Harriman Van Dyck, we only caught 3 beer cans so far, and I got about 5 minutes to fish, so we're gonna try to go for a Hail Mary. We're gonna switch this red trout magnet to I'm thinking. I only have a couple of casts left because my kid has a short day today. I gotta run back. Probably gonna take me at least 12 minutes to get to my car. Let's do a Hail Mary. Let's go with super pink. Or how about this? Let's try this one just for fun. I don't think I ever caught a fish on this. Yeah, I already said it, so I'm gonna do it. Let's try a couple of casts. I really like these new hooks I bought. I want to try these with a gulp minnow. And hold on, if the guy with gulp minnows is still in the chat, if you haven't tried these yet, take a print screen, but use the 2.5 inch, not 3 inch. I bought these by mistake, I think. I like the 2.5 inch gulp minnows. Use watermelon pearl, black shad, or emerald shiner. If that guy's still in the chat. Yeah, so no fish so far. We have one on for sure. It got off, and we found 3 beer cans. Unfortunately, that's Jersey fishing for the past 2 weeks summed up, summarized. That's how bad it's been. And like I said, I might live again in about an hour and a half. Once my kid gets off the bus, I'll see how he feels. If he doesn't want to go to the library, I'll take him fishing. And we're going to go for creek chubs. We're definitely going to catch a gazillion creek chubs. I'm just like twitching it and slowly reeling it back. So it's funny you say that, Ronya. My Walmart only has 2.5 inch. Well, they do have both, but Walmart's, even here in Jersey, some Walmarts have no fishing stuff at all. But my Walmart has. This is actually how I accidentally stumbled on gulp minnows just by I bought them like randomly and put them on a trout magnet and just started catching fish nonstop. But I started with a 2.5 inch black shad. I'm gonna go super slow. You don't have creek chubs? Actually, one of my last shorts, I posted a silly short today with a squirrel, but I went out yesterday. I went to a parent teacher conference, and I finished the conference. There was a little creek next to my kid's school, and they just popped over there, cast it in. First cast and got a creek chub. Second cast got a creek chub. Third cast got a creek chub. That's not a fish. So yeah, I just kept catching them. They're fun to catch. People use them as bait for muskie. I use them as bait for bass and caught a huge bass. People use them as bait for pike. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I need to start heading back, but we're gonna cast a couple of times as I start walking back. I want to pick up these 3 beer cans. Yeah, that's what I'm doing here today. Oh wait, there's 4 beer cans. That's the fourth one. That's great. These are new because I fish here all the time. I haven't seen them. Really wish I had a bag so I can put them in. I don't want them leaking in my backpack, but my backpack is not that clean anyways. Let's see what I can do here. Let me see if I can pop them in. Hopefully that guy's not going to give me some sort of a disease. You know, it's amazing. Some people just complain about it all the time. But I guess we'll just clean up after this guy. He probably had a hard time. 4 Corona beer cans. Yeah, I'm just like you, Ryan. I love finesse fishing. And that poop right there is from Blue Heron, 1000%. They have that white phosphorus poop. That means that he's been around fishing here too. That bird can clean out a pond pretty quickly. All right. Yeah, I have like a couple more casts left in me. Like I said, guys, if you're gonna be available, no pressure. I might be live again in about an hour and a half, depending how my kid feels. My 7-year-old might go fishing with me. I just want to check. All right, let's try it. This is a crappie spot. This is where we're catching crappie nonstop sometimes. Just gonna let it drop. Hey, what's going on, Scottish kayak fishing? Are you actually from Scotland? That's pretty cool, man. My physics professor was from Scotland. He was a great dude. Can't believe that was 20 years ago, but I guess it was. I liked him so much, I got A's in his class. Just a little twitch. We're going super slow, like I said. If you guys didn't do it yet, I'm going to be ending the stream soon. If you don't mind giving me a like, I'd really appreciate it. I know I didn't catch much fish today, but if you didn't, sometimes I forget to leave likes on live streams. Just double tap that screen, and we appreciate it. And if you got a channel, oh, nice, Scottish born and bred. That's awesome, man. Welcome to the channel. Do you fish there? So, are you in Scotland now? We're in the United States. It's like a country of immigrants. So, like I always ask. Ah, no, that wasn't fish. But yeah, Scottish people are really cool, and they're pretty tough. And my professor always made sure he told everybody that he's very frugal and cheap, and if he can't make it himself, he has to buy it. He does buy it used. He was a cool guy though. I remember him for that. He used to tell me, "Well, I'm Scottish. I'm cheap. You guys got the best whiskey in the world, right?" Yeah, cleaning the spot is worth the like alone. Thanks, Ryan. Nice. You're in Scotland now. That's awesome, man. Budget Bass Bro Fishing. What's going on? Yes, that is a Legalis. Very good there, Budget Bass Bro. That's a Legalis LT1000. And this is a Presso, not the Air Presso, but there's nobody else has a Presso like this in the world out there live stream fishing because my Presso has a broken tip because I'm a hamfist. I broke my tip within 10 days of having it. I thought I had a bite. I'm too rough with this thing. I have it in me for one more cast. So yeah, no pressure, but I'll be live in about. I'm hoping to be live. No guarantees, depending how my kid feels. This is my last cast. And thanks for double tapping the screen for the like. If I didn't say it yet, check out Ronio's channel. Ronio's Adventures. That guy just absolutely dominates every fishing live stream. Catches like 20 fish in one live stream using Wonder Bread out of all things. Check out Jim from Punta Gorda. Check out Burke's Outdoors. Check out DCP Kayak Fishing. All great people that show up to my streams all the time. If I didn't mention you, it's not on purpose. I'm like a goldfish. I forget things. But those four come to mind right away. Gar, no. Um, Nice, good job, Budget Best Bros. Legalis is, so I bought this Legalis this year. I actually bought it because I follow this guy called iFish, Victor from Tennessee. He has about 23,000 subs, and I bought the Legalis. I loved it so much. I bought another one, and I bought a Divo Presso. And I have also, if you are looking for a good budget ultralight rod, buy the Shakespeare. Buy the Shakespeare Micro Series, but make sure you buy a 7-footer. You can get them at Walmart for like 25 bucks. Make sure you get a 7-footer and make sure it's ultralight. You're gonna have a time of your life, man. See, so great minds think alike, right? Victor he can be a little dry. He's like an Eastern European professor, but I don't think anybody knows more about. I actually have his lures in my bag right now. I just got to run back to my car to get my kid from the bus. But I'm just gonna keep talking for a little bit. So that guy, he's like the professor of ultralight fishing in terms of like he can be very dry, but he puts out so much information. He'll literally tell you, the birthday of a guy that was making a rod in Japan 3 years ago. So like, super detailed. But yeah, let's see. I get all my stuff. There's actually a store that sells through Amazon. This rod cost me 69 bucks. Uh, I'd say get them now on Black Friday. I buy all my stuff from Amazon because of their return policy, and I buy them from those other stores. I forgot. I think Gary's Outdoors or something, but I didn't buy them from those other stores. Yeah. Well, this is budget bass fishing. This is not a Presso Air. I fish fishes with Presso Air, which is $200, and I do not have money for that for sure. But this is just a regular Presso, which is just as good and looks totally baller. All right, guys. Well, I just want to thank you for joining my live stream. I hope you get out there, do some fishing, and I might be live again today. You never know. But if I'm not, I wish you a good weekend. And yeah, have a safe weekend. Bye, everybody. I appreciate you. Yes, Victor is dry in the desert, but he is good.